Sam, 7 games in to the start of the season, how would you assess our start?
Yeah, good. We're unbeaten. It's massive. I know we've drawn probably a few too many than than what we'd like. We just need to turn them into wins now and get the 3 points.
Plenty of new faces through the door over the course of the summer. Have they all settled in pretty well?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's a good place to be. It's good lads, good staff. So everyone makes the new boys feel welcome, and they're good guys as well. So they've settled in well, and like you said, we have pre-season together, then the season starts. So that helps massively.
Who are the lively characters among the new boys? Who are the jokers?
I think I don't know. They're all like I said, good lads. You've got jokers that in the team, that have been here years, and then the new lads that they join in, and it's a good atmosphere every day training and coming in and being around the dressing room.
On a personal note, you've made some stunning saves this season in plenty of our games. You've kept us in games. You've won us some points as well. How would you assess your own start to the campaign?
Yeah, it's been okay. I've enjoyed it. I'm glad the season's underway. You just want to get playing games, and yeah, I think it feels good to make saves, and then especially when you get a result off the back of it.
You think about the penalty save at Derby. You think about some of the saves you made at Fulham last weekend. Of course, what's that feeling like of making a great save as a goalkeeper? Because not many people are goalkeepers, are they? So would you say it's similar to scoring a goal for a striker?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, without people really noticing, if that makes sense. It's kind of expected. You should make saves and this, that, and the other, and sometimes it doesn't happen. But making saves in games that, like you said, are sometimes the game-changing saves, or at a certain point in the game where you've made a save and we dig in as a team and go and get a result, a draw or a win. I think they're the most important ones. Like you said at Derby, you could go 2-0 down, but you don't. You stay at 1-0 for a save, and at Fulham, there's saves where you could easily be 2-3-4-0 down. We come away with a point. So yeah, it is. It's a great feeling, and we work hard every day with Walshy and the team, and you just have to put it out there on the pitch.
Does that bring added pressure though, Sam? The fact that people expect you to make saves, and every time a goal goes in, the thought is, should the goalkeeper have done better?
Yeah, of course it is. It's a massive pressure because you're the last man in the team. If anything happens, the ball's in the back of the net. But you have to be strong mentally. Me and Walsh, we go through the games. We discuss things throughout the week. I'm open-minded, of improving, of changing things, and to make me a better goalkeeper. And I think all that helps to come into a Saturday.
And what's your role this season in terms of playing out from the back, in terms of building attacks from the very, very back, from almost in front of your goal at times? What's Slaven said to you about the way that he wants you to be able to build attacks for us?
Yeah, he wants to play football. I don't think it'll be as risky as last year, but there's going to be times, where we have to take risks to pull the opposition out, to then, play through them and hurt them or over the top. And then there's going to be times where, we're going to go a little bit longer and push up. But ultimately, the manager wants to play football. We've got the players to play football. If you look at the likes of, Philippe, Grady, Kyle Edwards, Romain, we've got all these players, in the midfield there that can, take a ball under pressure and do something good with it. So I think we need to use that to our strength. So, like I said, there's going to be times where it's going to be risky, but I think everyone has to accept that. And we did it all season last year. And yeah, I think times are changing like that. There's not many teams now that really go long every single time.
You say times are changing, Sam. Do you think times are changing for goalkeepers as well? Is it almost as if the makeup of a goalkeeper has been completely ripped up and redesigned, and now your modern day goalkeepers are completely different to what they were even 2-3 years ago, where they're using their feet more than their hands?
Yes, yeah, massively. We're expected to be, I wouldn't say as good, but nearly as good as the outfield players with our feet, under pressure, in front of a crowd, to be able to, be that extra man of, although we're in our box of attack, basically, you see a lot of games last year, teams pressed us and we got through them and we go and score. And it probably would have started from me as a goal kick or come back through me. So, but you look at the likes of City with Ederson and Alisson at Liverpool. It's massive. It's massive now, and like you said, I think people are expecting the goalkeepers now to be, just as good with the feet as the hands. And I think you have to move with the times, and I think it's improved me. I think until I came here last year, any team I'd played for on loan, we never played like that. And Graham Jones, he made us pass it, and I think it improved me massively.
And just looking ahead to Sunday, obviously Huddersfield Town next up in the Sky Bet Championship. We're unbeaten in the league this season. Confidence is high. What are your thoughts on the game? Obviously hoping for another big 3 points.
Yeah, of course. We're at home. I think it'll be tough. They've got a new manager. So I think they lost the last game. So they'll be up for it. The new manager would have had time to work with them. And like I said before, I think we need to start turning, points into 3 points instead of, 1. And it's going to be massive. We're at home. We've got the home crowds, and like I said, we go Sunday and then the following Saturday.